The clients that we work with are clients that have purchased our electronic medical record. So we have a series of services that are highly tuned not only to healthcare, but to the Cerner solutions. So when we engage now in we call it IT Works, the extensive IT outsourcing, it's an all-in where we've got the on-site staff, our help desk, and all of these highly tuned services. And we have a lot of knowledge of Cerner solutions and how to operate those solutions optimally. So the extensive IT outsourcing is really the opportunity for our clients to move at the fastest pace with the highest degree of success. And with healthcare reform and all the changes happening in healthcare, our clients are benefiting from the ability to very safely and securely advance in a very rapid fashion. And when you look at our other competitors, their knowledge of our Cerner solutions isn't going to be equivalent. And some of them have healthcare-centric services and some do not. Ours are both healthcare-oriented and oriented around our solutions.
What we've done is try to embed our motto, whatever it takes, into everything that we do. So it makes achievement of the KLAS award an extension or part of what our actual core mission is, and that's to provide outstanding services to our clients, our provider-based clients, and to do the very best job we can. We owe the recognition of our award to the hardworking 1,200 men and women at CareTech that every day come to work trying to do whatever it takes to make sure our customers are satisfied. We have Whatever It Takes awards. The most significant story that I can share with you is that we actually had a couple of people at our Central Maine Medical Facility actually went to the garbage dump and dove through garbage to find 3 laptops that would have compromised the hospital. So they dressed up in their hazmat suits, went out there, found and retrieved these 3 laptops so that our hospital customer wouldn't breach any of the HIPAA issues that are out there. So that's an example. They won the annual Whatever It Takes award.
Well, I think the important thing is to first know where you're going. And I think KLAS for us has been more or less the North Star of our industry. And although not everyone chooses to look at it, if you figure out that it's important and understand what to do with it, it helps you navigate the waters to both successful customers and good outcomes. And for as long as I can remember, every month we show the KLAS scores at our staff meeting and we figure out where we're not doing so well, what we could do differently to make it better, and then work really hard to make it better. I think when we have failings in terms of our staff, recognizing the impact that that has on the customers and the importance and the urgency of correcting it before you cause damage. I think understanding where your products really are vis-a-vis what you think they're doing and understanding where the weaknesses are and how to correct them. And we're fortunate in that we have very close relationships between our developers and our customers, and our developers hear it also. So KLAS really confirms for us where we think we're on the right track, and every once in a while we turn over a new stone because something new comes up there that we hadn't heard yet, so we know to chase it down and fix it.
I'd like to think we have worked from the beginning to do the right thing by our clients. We have done a few things maybe a little different than some of the other firms out there. One, we made the decision in the beginning to focus services around one software vendor. We work with Meditech only. All of our folks know Meditech incredibly well. More importantly, we built a trusted relationship with the company so that we're able to work collaboratively with them, solve often problems that may occur through communication with any large company by knowing our way around the company, knowing how to work with them, and working to guide them and our customers to better relationships between each other so that we can hopefully fade out and leave a better relationship between vendor and the client. We've also focused on doing the work, not selling. We've never had any salespeople up until the last year, even though salespeople have no financial incentives to sell. So we only take on work we can do well, and we've aligned the incentives amongst the organization around quality and customer satisfaction. What I hope most of our customers will see is that we're going to work with you to, first of all, make sure we understand what problem we're trying to solve. There are sometimes clients know they have a problem, they can't really define what they need help with. We often will challenge clients on what the problem really is, often dealing with the internal behavioral, cultural issues that often get in the way of having the software meet the expectations that they purchased. Many of us in the business feel that the work really is 80% behavioral workflow, 20% software. The hard part in the work we do is dealing with those behavioral issues. It's bringing to daylight often processes that are inefficient, bringing to daylight often the conflicting interests of sections of an organization versus the greater good of the organization. A story I'll tell from a client we had out in the Midwest, they were asking us to evaluate should they replace their current lab system with the Meditech lab system, a politically sensitive area, particularly involving the chief pathologist. We brought to light that they could bring in the Meditech lab, address all kinds of other workflow issues that would make pharmacy interaction checking with the lab more efficient, make lab ordering more efficient, make being able to verify medications more efficient, but that the trade-off would mean some suboptimal performance in some sections of the lab. The chief of pathology basically threatened to quit over our reports, said we'd never get business there again. I said, it's the right thing for the hospital. We never got business there again. However, about 3 years later, I got a call from the new CIO saying that was the most courageous act I've seen a consulting firm do. We ended up following your recommendations. The benefits have been far greater than even what you recommended. The chief of pathology is still here, still doesn't want you in the building, but you did the right thing, and although I can't bring you in, I've been telling my friends. And those are the kind of stories I'm feeling really good about. Still like to be in that client, but the fact that somebody recognized the work we did, and we did the right thing by the client. And if you're in this for the long run, if you're not looking to build it, to sell it as some people do, that's how you grow a successful business. That's how you focus on doing the right thing as the right business strategy. And we've been blessed to have people who feel comfortable taking a long-term view.
I guess the fundamental differentiation of what we do compared to other vendors in our space are our systems and products work. And when that infrequent call does come into our help desk, which is manned by a very small staff, there's no pass-off. The people that the folks from the providers talk to can answer the questions. And that, I think those two things really make us quite a bit different. Our products are easy to use. If you look at some of the commentary in the KLAS commentary, you're going to see a consistent thread of ease of use. And that's another, I think, fundamental premise that has gone into the design and into how we architect our products. We also really try to treat all of our clients the same. That 86-bed hospital in Brattleboro, Vermont is treated the same as Jewish St. Mary's Hospital in Louisville, Kentucky, which is, or Oakwood Health Systems in Dearborn, Michigan, 1,400 beds. We try to handle each call and treat that call in the same fashion, without differentiation. And I think that served us well. We take great pride in this. And in fact, I've been with the company 10 years, and I can only think of maybe 2 occasions in 10 years where we had a client that was dissatisfied with the level of service that we provide. And we ramped up as a company to really get to the core of the issues and resolve the problem. So our clients are important to us. We live it every day, and 10 years is a pretty good track record.
We're close to the customers. One of the things that our customers tell us after they've purchased a system is that we care about it. We did things for them that other vendors didn't want to do. If they wanted to do it, they would charge a lot of money to do it. Made a big deal out of it. And we just said, you know what, that's a great idea, we'll do it. And I think the customers in this industry feel as though vendors have gotten jaded. They promise a lot, perform very little. They promise to get the deal, and then afterwards, because a customer has signed up, very hard for them to unsign. And so therefore, they're sort of at the mercy of the vendor to hopefully deliver. We take a totally different approach. What we try to do, and what we do, is involve our client services organization during the sales cycle. Our VP of Client Services does a majority of our demonstrations. We've got implementation staff who do our demonstrations because we're not afraid to say no. We're not afraid to say that, no, that's a great idea, but the system doesn't do it. Now, if you want to do it, we'll certainly look at doing that because our systems are very, very highly customizable, tailorable to the organization. So we really treat the customer, as somebody different, as somebody special, as unique. And in this industry, that is very difficult to do. I've been in this industry for 35 years. I'm a former hospital executive. I knew what it was like dealing with vendors back in the 70s. And hospitals have challenges. Hospitals are looking to vendors for solutions. And when vendors come in with a purported solution that clearly is not a solution, it was more of a solution for them than it was for you as the customer, then you start getting a little upset. Again, we take a very different approach, and from the very get-go, from the sales cycle through the implementation and then the ongoing support, that customer is very special to us. And as a consequence, that customer rewards us with not only good KLAS scores, but also more business. And while more business is important, I think it's more the support we get from our customers for what they see us as a partner in solving their business issues. So that's why we feel like we're unique in terms of being able to deliver that customer satisfaction.
We have a different business model. So most of our competitors sell software. We won the KLAS software, enterprise software for medical records and for revenue cycle or billing or whatever. And we don't sell software. So we have an internet-based network that our clients use for free, and then we do their work for them in the background. So if it's billing, we do their billing. If it's medical records, we manage their charts, send out their orders, bring back the results, match them, exchange patients with other systems. So we are a back office service, what we call a cloud-based service. That makes it much easier to orient towards client results because we actually make more money when our clients do better at these processes, when they're more automated and more real-time and more reliable. And so we're kind of on the same team. Whereas typically the standard enterprise software deal, right, is I need to figure out how much this could be worth to you, and I need to get as much of that in a check before I give you the thing. And that creates obviously a little polarization. So we're in-laws with our clients rather than vendors. Annoying, but we love them very much, and vice versa, I think. I think we do a good job. If you measure, when a client calls, we pick up in 35 seconds. 82% of the time, we answer their question on the first try. 20% of the time, 20% of the time in the call center, and then most of the time with account management, it is we who are calling our clients, noticing something going wrong with their performance and saying, hey, what's going on with the front desk at the Main Street office? So that proactive orientation, I think clients like, ultimately. At first they're like, none of your business, but over time when they realize that we're really oriented towards the success of their business, I think they like it.
I joined Oracle a little over 12 years ago, and I actually came from the industry, I have a clinical background, consulting background. But Oracle called and said that they had made a decision to make a major commitment in the industry, an investment, and wanted to bring people on board who are passionate, who are interested in making a difference, not just be another player, but be a major player to really move the line and get to the next level of solutions. So over the last 12 years, we have really taken our solutions and invested in making sure that it has healthcare specific functionality. We work really closely, and we're very proud to have the largest user group, a 3,500 member user group of healthcare, mostly provider and the US customers who influence us, who tell us where to go, as far as the product goes, helps us with our roadmap, our partnerships, our alliances, our enhancements. We are very committed to making sure that our ERP product, which is what we're here for, and all of the things that we offer from a solution perspective, not only meet but exceed the level of expectations. On the other side, products and solutions are one thing, but being able to be committed to the level of service and commitment to our customers and our partners, if you will, because that's how we think of them, going forward, not just when the contract is signed, but staying on board and making sure that they're successful with their mission, because that's what our mission is.
I think the big reason that we're successful in our business is we're a hosted solution. We're 100% on the Android platform. We're absolutely 100% of our caregivers see the patient in the home and use the point of care documentation in the home. Most of our competitors will implement the back office first and then do the front office or the point of care application as a secondary product offering. And having that all together and forcing customers to implement that in the beginning, from the beginning of their installation, is what I think makes us as successful as any. We hire the right people. We absolutely hire customer service focused people. Spend a lot of time making sure we interview them and take them through the process to make sure they're the right people to take care of our customers. A little bit interesting because we also own a home care agency as well. So April Anthony's the CEO of our company. It's the CEO of a home care agency as well. And so we have our, a test bed, but we also understand the business like none of our peers do. So I think that's the reason why we're successful.
We say the software always changes, the values stay the same. So if there's any one secret, that would have to be it. We believe in close, collaborative customer partnerships. People say that they listen and respond to their customers, and I'm sure other companies do, but we really focus on that. First, they can expect direct access to our senior management. They can expect a team of people that is humble enough to know that our best ideas come from our customers. They can expect detailed project management and a more comprehensive solution than is generally available in our field. PACS started off as a way to manage the imaging associated with specific modalities, and today, to us, it's almost an archaic term. We use the term enterprise imaging because generally today when we're replacing PACS systems, we're doing it with an enterprise solution that covers everything and anything to do with medical imaging that ranges from scheduling to the image management, 3D, radiology, cardiology, anatomic pathology, all in one system.
We think that we have a very close relationship with our customers, and that's the most important thing to us. We do special collaborations with our customers, and most importantly, we really value what they say, and we try to respond to that to the best of our ability. Oncology is a difficult area. We have a lot of special things that we need to do, and I think that we work especially hard to meet our customers' expectations and go above them if we can. I think the way we distinguish ourselves, we are fast on our feet to respond to new things that come up. When we've needed to go and do things in new markets, we've been able to go out and find out how things are different there, how certain customers have situations that are special. And that helped us, for example, in a big push that we did to go into Asia just 3 years ago, to go and put the system in to be able to be in Chinese and Japanese, for example, and deal with all sorts of new interfaces and way that they operate. That's a way in which I think that we very much distinguish ourselves from our competitors.
We do a couple things I think are really unique and special on the consulting side. So the very first thing we do is really focus emphatically on quality. And that stems right from how we deliver services to the caliber of content and character of our individuals. Our recruiting process, our work, how we treat our individuals as employees and associates are extremely important to us. We continually want to ensure the highest quality services possible, and that really starts with our associates who have done really a fantastic job for us. The other thing we do, I think, is we have tremendous passion for what we do. Actually, a good majority of our firm, our clinicians, have gotten into this industry because they have a passion for helping patients and communities, and that passion extends right through to the services we provide around technology. So that's, I think, another contributing factor to some of our success. And the last one I think I would mention is the fact that we recognize that we have to stay nimble. This is a very volatile, variable industry, and to stay relevant, you have to stay very nimble to continue to shape your services to what the clients and the markets are demanding. So I think those are three of a couple of factors that I would say have really allowed us to be successful and to share in this great award. At the end of the day, what we are providing is really advice to our clients on strategy, on direction, and even on how we implement projects and execute projects. And that's a tremendous amount of faith that we understand is bestowed on us because of the size and scale of these projects. We understand that these projects are not insignificant. They're significantly high capital budget. We recognize the stakes, and we want to be in that position to be a trusted advisor, and we think it's very important to help navigate through some of the challenges in healthcare, particularly around deploying large-scale technology and systems.